Hey guys, Zulk is here and welcome back to Dark Nights. And last time, we met a weird redhead guy behind a waterfall. The streets are completely empty, making the village seem like it has been abandoned. Everyone must everyone must already be home from work or school. Yeah, that's a reasonable assumption to make, I would think. I did that to see if I was lagging or not. It's the main title thing. That's interesting. A few minutes later, I reached the old house. It looks exactly the same as last time. Even though it did not rain today, it is still surrounded by that eerie mist. Yeah, that isn't normal. Fun fact, I am running a campaign in which all surrounds the eerie mist enveloping Fandelvar and Neverwinter and the path between the two cities, locations. I call it Lost Minds of Something is Wrong. And the idea came to me after reading a Morrowind creepypasta where all the NPCs are gone, making the main quest unplayable. So that's what I did. And I took the settings from Lost Fandelvar, plopped off all the NPCs, and just added a bucket full of RPG Maker horror flavor to the campaign. I'm having fun with that. I can only hope my players are having fun as well. The previous owner must have been very rich to afford the construction of this mansion, especially with all its fine details. It shouldn't be a problem if I look around. The house looks larger and older now that I am close. I inspect the big chains locking the doors. They are not old and rusty like I expected. They seem like they were put on recently. That's weird. Perhaps the residence has a new owner. Suddenly I hear a sigh from behind me. I quickly turn around to locate the source of the sound. There is someone sitting on the edge of the fountain. He blends so well with the dreary mist that I had not noticed him when I first entered. I slowly approached the man. Up close. Oh, the music changed to something less. What the fuck? Guys, can you hear that? Neighbors are doing woodwork or something. Power tools. I hear power tools. And here's the reason why I'm so pissed. Normally, I can understand people needing to do different types of things like drilling holes in walls or whatever people do with power tools. But what annoyed me just now was that this whole entire day, not once was anyone running power tools outside. The minute I start recording, this happens. Oh, that's annoying. But nothing really for me to do except just close the window so the mic doesn't pick up the noise. Up close, I notice he looks near my age. He is most likely from the same school as me, but I've never seen him before. His uniform design is not one I recognize. Perhaps he is part of the elite class like Ikua's brother. Each elite student wears a custom designed uniform, making it difficult to be certain they even attend our school. Custom designed uniform. A custom designed uniform. Isn't that like an oxymoron? The whole point of an uniform is for everyone to show that they're part of a group, organization, or whatever by wearing the same outfit. If everyone is wearing a custom designed uniform, then it's not an uniform. It's no longer an uniform. That beats the whole purpose of it being a uniform. The fuck? To complement their unique uniforms, the elite class also has special rules, but I never bothered looking into them. What kind of school has an elite class like that? But It's anime. I can hold my suspension of disbelief a little longer. Its members hardly appear at school, so only a few of us have ever seen their faces. Needless to say, there are many rumors about that class. Here's the tip from a person who loves games to people who want to make games, including myself because I want to make games. When a game makes a good impression, and at first you are more willing to suspend your disbelief for stupid stuff like custom designed uniforms. This game has impressed me with its visuals, with its storytelling, with its characters, with almost everything. So the few weird quirks in the story that stick out like a sore thumb, I can simply ignore it. If the game was plagued with stupid shit from the very start, like Life Goes On or Proud Fucking Doomer, I would be a lot less forgiving of its smaller quirks. According to IQA, you need to have very high grades to qualify, but there might be more to it than that. Many students envy their status. Fair, that's reasonable. Hello? I noticed. Hold on, can I check something real quick? Let me go back real quick. Wait, go back. Go front. What I'm trying to do is trying to figure out any motive that the school may use to identify its students. Well, I see the boys have this distinct cross-shaped tie and this cross motif. Girls not so, I don't notice anything that in common. Maybe, hold on. Whoop, stop. Okay, over here, let me save. Yes. Like, see this cross shape on the tie and these weird markings on the collars. This looks like something that the boys might have as an uniform. No, wait, the markings on the collars are wrong. I made a mistake. I keep going the wrong direction. Yeah, this cross is the only thing in common that I can pick up. And for girls, if I go back to the main section, do I notice anything? Miyoko looks like she's in her school uniform. No, I don't notice anything in common with the girls. I don't know why I spent so long just staring at shit, staring at the pictures. I guess it's not even relevant anymore. I don't know why I spent so long doing that. Got sidetracked. The guy flinches and looks at me, startled. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, I do not mind. My apologies for not noticing you earlier. May I sit here? Be my guest. Could he be the shadow I saw yesterday? Do you come here often? It sounds like a cheesy pickup line, but I don't know what else to say. Mood. I do. This place has an interesting atmosphere. He looks away from me, the warm copper of his gaze thoughtful. Something about him feels off. I'm not sure, but is he sad? I can't really read his expression. He looks kinda sad to me. What about you? Well, I can't tell him that I saw something strange here the other night and came to investigate. It sounds weird. No, I can relate to that sentiment. I never noticed how interesting this place was before, so I thought I'd come take a closer look. That is not what I would have said. but it's close enough to what I would have said. At this hour, I like going for walks at night. I'm socially awkward and try not to be weird around new people, but I'm also the type of guy who doesn't bother hiding or sugarcoating anything. I just speak my mind. I like going for walks at night. Likewise. The man's expression clears up and he smiles. Would you like to go for a walk with me then? Sure. It's odd that someone would offer to go for a walk with a person they've just met. He does seem friendly and polite though. He stands up and we follow a path through the garden. Unlike the rest of the garden, this path is not covered with weeds. The ground is even and well trod. That is a bit weird. As we walk, he points out the statues hidden away by usual shrubs and flowers I've not seen before. He does it so naturally, it is as if he owns this place. The moonlight and starry sky illuminate the view, which makes it even more beautiful. I am deeply concerned about why this particular section of the house is not in a state of disrepair. Why this garden path is well trod. It has no right to be, it has no reason to be. It indicates that this place is not as uninhabited as it looks, which is a sign of danger, because discounting the clearly supernatural stuff that is going to happen probably in this visual novel, if you come across an abandoned building and it looks like there's activity of people around the premises where there really shouldn't be, like there's signs of people being present there where people shouldn't be present, get out of there. You either stumbled into a crackhead's den, some homeless guy's house, or a gay hangout, or maybe a criminal meeting place. Either way, you've come to a very shady location, and unless you want something really shady to happen to you, you should leave. I never expected to find beauty in an abandoned place like this. The man smiles mysteriously at my comment. You seem to know a lot about this mansion. I would be happy to answer any questions you have. Do you know who put the chains on the doors? His eyes swivel away from mine again. The man hesitates to speak. I seem to have found my answer. I do not know about it. I guess he doesn't want to say. He's clearly suspicious. He looks flustered. Maybe I shouldn't push any further right now. It's getting late. I should go home. Have a good night. As I head back to the front yard, I realize that I have not asked for the man's name. I turn back and try to find him, but he's already gone. Hold on. Did you guys notice that? Like, focus really closely here. The split second it shows room. Over here. Sorry, my game glitched a bit. Going back again, let me show what I mean. Do you see my mouse? Focus on this part of the screen. Did you see it? It says bright days. And when I go back here, it says dark nights. With a picture of a wilted flower. And in front, I skipped that. And over here, there's a picture of a blooming flower. Miyoko, are you doing that? What's with that inconsistency? No, it's not a mistake. It's a deliberate choice. What could this mean? The weekend finally arrives. In the morning, I make myself breakfast and sit on the couch. While chewing on some toast, I open the newspaper. I do not have any real leads for the disappearances yet, but I have to catch up with the news. It is full of the usual advertisements, but now it actually has decent news articles. I browse through, hoping to find something interesting. My eyes stop at a page with numerous sketches. The reports of missing persons are increasing. In just a few days, it has reached a point where the police can no longer suppress the public outcry. Guys, Miyoko, I think we are going to have to pursue this case. Because it looks like things are starting to get out of hand. I think we need to do something. And since you are split on whether or not you want to delve deeper into this, I think we should. Now, if I was alone and in Miyoko's place, I probably should not go into it, leave it to the police. But anyway, and I'm curious now. But if I do think that I should do some digging in order to, solve the case or what, at least protect myself from getting disappeared, I should probably have a bunch of people with me. Safety in numbers. I study their profiles and try to find a commonality, but there does not seem to be one. Yeah, Miyoko seems to be leaning more to solving it. So I guess we need to delve deeper into that. Go all in. Age, gender, appearance, occupation, address. No, nothing adds up. This is going nowhere. I recognize some of these people, but I don't think they knew each other. Then again, if it was that easy, the cops would have solved the cases already. Exactly. I doubt people disappear without a trace. They must have gone into hiding or were kidnapped. Exactly. The thought of someone I know suddenly disappearing is scary. These crimes or whatever they are have to stop at some point. How long can this go on? I flip a page and find an article about an attempted homicide. A local reported that she heard a distress scream late at night. According to her, the attacker ran off when she reached the scene. She also stated she managed to take a picture. When she noticed the victim was still alive, she called emergency services and waited for the ambulance to arrive. Witness, I can't believe someone did such an inhumane thing. This is unforgivable. Further details on the case are below. Attached to the article is a blurry photo the witness took of the suspect with her cell phone. Nothing about their appearance is distinguishable. It will be difficult to identify them. The description says the victim had been missing for a week before the incident took place. A week, you say? I put the newspaper aside and take a sip of my tea. News really spreads quickly in this village, no matter how grisly it is. Rumors pop up just as quickly. I would not be surprised if people are already talking about who the attacker might be. While distasteful, those same rumors become trails that lead back to the criminals, allowing the crimes to be resolved just as quickly. I want to help track down these people, but I'm not sure I'd make a difference. For now, I should keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Absent-mindedly, I eat the rest of my breakfast. I should take a walk to clear my mind. Going to the park sounds like a good idea. Such a nice background. Like, it seems simple with the detailed sky and the silhouettes of the buildings. But there's just a simplistic beauty to this background. I really, really love this background. More than any other background in this game so far. I really love this background. I look up at the bright blue sky. Gentle winds blow the puffy clouds about. As I walk down the road, an advertisement on a building catches my attention. Wanted, exorcists? What? Do ghosts even exist? Announcement. Recently there have been sightings of ghosts within the village. We are looking for exorcists to deal with them. What the fuck? I don't think anything remotely supernatural has ever happened here, and now people are suddenly seeing apparitions? Yeah, Miyoko and I are having the same reaction to this. Sightings of ghosts, sure. The park is practically empty, despite it being the middle of the afternoon. There is only one other person, a boy on the entire block. The park is nice too. He seems to have noticed me too, but I do not pay further attention to him. I sit on a nearby bench and close my eyes, enjoying the silence. Weird things are happening in this village. It's interesting, but a bit concerning too. And that is why the Romans or the Greeks or whoever the fuck used to curse the people they don't like by saying, "May you live in interesting times." I hope Leoji and Ikua will be safe. Ah, this is my day off. I didn't come here to find new things to worry about. The wind blows gently on my cheeks while I enjoy the warm sunlight on my skin. I clear my mind of all thoughts and focus on my breathing. They said this technique helps to relieve stress. Really now? I should try that sometime. A moment later, a figure blocks the sunlight. I open my eyes and notice a silver-haired boy standing in front of me. "Excuse me, miss." "Yes? Can you tell me where the haunted house is?" "Haunted house? I've never heard of one around here. I'm sure it's supposed to be nearby, but I can't find it. I recall the advertisement from earlier. Only exorcists or horror junkies would actively seek haunted houses. He looks too young to get a job, but the alternative seems more unlikely given his innocent demeanor." "Why are you searching for it? Are you an exorcist?" The boy looks confused, blinking innocently. "No, do exorcists normally live around here?" "I don't know, but I just saw an advertisement looking for applications." The boy purses his lips, his expression flustered. "Is something wrong?" "I must find the haunted house." Before I can say anything, the boy runs away. I wonder what that was about. Me too. I pull out a booklet from my pocket and start to read. It is a romance novel that I borrowed from Ikua. Even though this genre is not my cup of tea, she insisted that blah. Again, sometimes when I'm just talking, my tongue just does somersaults. I don't know why this is happening. It never happened before. Even though this genre is not my cup of tea, she insisted that I would enjoy it. I expected it to be something cheesy from the start, but so far nothing romantic has happened. Hang on. Is this game going to be a romance game? Is this visual novel going to turn out to be an Otome game? where I have to romance the male NPCs? Is this a romance game that just hasn't sprung up anything romantic yet? It's fine if that happens. The story feels more like a slice of life piece. Perhaps this is why Ikwa recommended it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind too much if this does turn out to be an Otome game. Granted, I was expecting the more supernatural, more mystery, and stuff like that. But I can get behind a good romance visual novel. Suddenly, the sky becomes cloudy. Bah! It is going to rain again already? Time to go home then. As I am leaving the park, I notice the boy from earlier lying on the ground, his face against the dirt. What? Did he collapse? Quickly, I go to him and kneel down. "Hey, are you okay?" "What happened?" "I don't have much time." "What do you mean?" The boy passes out before he can reply. "Hey, don't pass out here." What should I do? I panic as I look around, but nobody else is in the park. I have no way of placing an emergency call. Thankfully, it does not look that bad. I have no choice. I can't leave him here when it's about to rain. The clouds become darker with every passing minute. When I look up, I feel cold raindrops on my face. I did not notice how bright the colors were. Yeah, the saturation was really high in this image. And now the saturation is really low. I guess this is why you shouldn't oversaturate images. It looks bright and colorful and cheerful like it is now. Like I really liked how this looked. But very soon my eyes started to get tired. And this lowering of the saturation due to the rain filter, it made my eyes just relax right there. I managed to carry the boy to a dry spot under a tree before the rain starts pouring. I'm surprised by how easy it is. He weighs less than you would assume by looking at him. Why did he faint? Does he have some sort of illness? Maybe I should take him to a hospital. Good call. Well, it'll have to wait until after the rain stops. I don't want to risk him getting any sicker. The rain creates a curtain around the tree. A few drops sneak in between the leaves to land on us. What an unlucky day. You said it. I bow my head to look at the boy. Oh, he has such an adorable baby face. How could he, how old could he be? I bet he's way younger than me. His hair looks so soft. I want to touch it. This may sound weird, but all these things are stuff that I've had said about me. People say I look way younger than I actually am. And people also said my hair is so soft. And they want to touch it, yes. I am not kidding. I have long hair, by the way. Not super long, but I think it's just past shoulder length at this point. I have my mom's hair. Just then the boy slowly opens his eyes. Are you okay? The boy mumbles something before closing his eyes again. Hey! Worried, I gently shake his shoulder to wake him up. He immediately opens his eyes and crawls away from me. Sorry, I thought, oh, it's you. Right. Actually, let me do something real quick. Save. I've decided that for clickbait purposes, I'm not going to make custom thumbnails. Why don't I just go back, put a more, calming music on and hit the readme.txt so I can figure out how to take a fine ass screenshot. I really like the music in this game. Oh, so I just opened up the readme file and it said recommended age 16 plus. If this is following Japanese standards, this is going to be a very interesting game. It does not have the instructions. It's not control. Oh, F1. Toggles assistive self-voicing. What the fuck is assistive self-voicing? Hides, okay, H and S. H hides the user interface and S takes a screenshot. Let's turn on assistive self-voicing and see what it does. I don't hear anything. Do I need to mute the music? No.
I put the newspaper aside and take a sip of my tea.
Let's
Activate.
let's turn the music.
Sound volume bar. Music volume bar. I put the newspaper aside and take a sip of my tea. News really spread quickly in this village, no matter how grisly it is.
Okay,
Self-voicing disabled.
let's turn that off. If I keep that on, I won't be able to take this game seriously. Hey, how come I can't skip forward anymore? Okay, this is a good pick. Now hide user interface and take screenshot. This is going to be my thumbnail. Or maybe I should get a picture of the thumbnail with the rain. Nah, that other one was fine. The boy mumbled something before closing his eyes again. Hey! Worried, I gently shake his shoulder to wake him up. He immediately opens his eyes and crawls away from me. So sorry, I thought. Oh, it's you. Right. Rubbing the back of his neck, he looks away, embarrassed. He's an odd one, but it's kind of cute. It's okay. Do you feel better? Yes, I'm fine. The boy fixes his scarf and pats down his hair. He beams reassuringly at me. The boy looks up at the grey sky, surprised by what he sees. Is it raining? I could have sworn it was sunny earlier. The downpour started right after you passed out. Oh, right. Thanks for taking care of me. He turns towards me and gives me a warm smile. Let's wait here until it stops raining. Are you really okay? I got worried when I saw you on the ground. I thought something happened to you. Oh, it's not a big deal. I'm just a little tired. It's nothing to worry about. Passing out from exhaustion is very serious. We should get you to a doctor. Yeah. No, I feel a lot better now. He shakes his head and wildly waves around his arms as if to prove that he is okay. I raise a brow. I suspect he is afraid of doctors. Even so, I cannot force him to go anywhere. What is your name? Sachiro. Nice to meet you, Sachiro. You can call me Miyoko. You mentioned a haunted house before. Can you tell me more about it? It's just a regular place, but people say it's haunted for some reason. Wouldn't you normally try to stay away from a place like that? It's just, I've lost something important there. Which means you've been there before. Yeah, but I don't remember much. Huh? What do you mean you don't remember much? Can you tell me what you've lost? Just something important to me. Sachiro. Yes? Before you passed out, you said something like, I don't have much time. What did you mean? I did? Yeah. Sachiro scratches his head. I just need to find my something quickly here. I just need to find my something quickly. I read that as here. I see. We sit side by side and watch the rain. I glance over at the boy. I don't know what happened, but he looks less pale than before. He seems to be enjoying the sight before us. Before long, the weather clears up and the rain slowly stops. I hope you can take care of yourself. I'm going home. I will. Perhaps I can help you look for the haunted house later. That'd be really nice of you. I come here a lot. If you do ever want to meet up. Okay, maybe I'll see you later then. See you. Is Sachiro a vampire? I look at the pile of books on my desk. There's still plenty of homework to do. Sorry. I had to click OBS for a sec. There's still plenty of homework to do, and whether I like it or not, I have to finish it. This is getting difficult. Perhaps I should pay attention in Mr. Blanchett's classes. Miyoko, listen to me. You need to either decide whether you're going to focus on solving the case or just not get involved. Either is a valid choice. I'm not telling you to choose one over the other, but you need to make a choice. You can't keep flip-flopping between them. If you do, you'll never get either done. The last few days have been hectic and all the strangers I have run into, but I am glad I made a new friend. Who is your new friend again? Sachiro? Yeah, I guess Sachiro can be a new friend. How can I work like this? I try to focus on the textbook, but my mind keeps wandering. The man by the old house, the guy in the cave, and odd Sachiro from the park. Even though I only spoke with them for a short time, they have piqued my curiosity. Yeah, I give up. I want to find out what's going on in the village. I wonder what Lyoji is up to. Maybe I should call him. I dial his number, but the call goes to his voicemail. I guess that he is busy with his after-school activities. I could call Ikua and tell her what happened, but it will only get her worked up, so I brush the idea aside. I throw myself onto my bed and close my eyes. This feels a lot better. A moment later, I hear a knocking on my window. Normally, I want to leave it on a cliffhanger because I get as excited about cliffhangers as the next guy, but I already know what's going to happen here. So, I'll just let you suffer. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Dislike it if you hated it. I'm Zulk and I'll see you next time.